So, in the world of construction, you can have the absolute best equipment, you can have the sharpest team on the planet, but there is one asset that is way more valuable and, honestly, way more fragile than anything else, and that's your reputation. Today, we're going to break down how to build it and, just as importantly, how to protect it, drawing on all the hard-won wisdom from Paul Netter's fantastic book, Building a Successful Construction Company. And this quote from the book, man, it hits hard. Contractors are only as good as their last mistake. It's such a stark reminder, isn't it? In this industry, your entire history of success, all those amazing projects, can be completely overshadowed by just one single error. I mean, it really drives home just how high the stakes are when we talk about managing your reputation. The book uses this brilliant analogy that I just love. Think about it. Can you, right now, name the last 5 great meals you had out? It's kind of tough, right? You have to pause and think. But what about a bad one? Oh yeah, you remember that one instantly, don't you? You remember who you were with, what you ordered, the whole frustrating story. Well, that is exactly how clients remember construction projects. Good work? That's expected. Mistakes? Those are remembered forever. Right, so that's where we have to start, with the power of that one mistake. Because really understanding just how easily a reputation can get damaged is the absolute first step to building one that's going to last. Good work gets forgotten pretty fast, but a mistake? Oh, that has a long memory. And look, this isn't just about hurt feelings. This hits you right in the wallet, the bottom line. The book is super clear on this. Clients will gladly bypass the cheapest bid to avoid a contractor they don't trust. A poor reputation, whether you think it's deserved or not, becomes a direct financial problem that no amount of sharp pricing is ever gonna fix. Okay, so how do you actually build a reputation that wins you work? Well, it's not about luck. It's a strategy, a plan. The book lays out a really solid framework that's built on just a few core pillars of excellence. So let's dive in and see what those are. And here they are. These are the big 3. Think of them like the legs of a stool. You need all 3 for a stable, strong reputation. It's about how you treat your clients, how you actually do the work day in and day out, and how the rest of the world sees you. You get these 3 right, and you are building something that's truly solid. All right, let's jump right into that first pillar, your clients. This isn't about some grand one-off gesture. It's about consistent, reliable, and fair interactions every single day. This is your playbook for building that deep trust directly with the people who are paying the bills. So this playbook, it's all about what you do. Being proactive means you're already thinking one step ahead, solving problems before they even become problems. Being responsive means your clients know they can count on you to get back to them. Fairness? Well, that's just the bedrock of trust. And managing expectations is about making sure you can actually deliver on what you promise. What a powerful combination. And honestly, if you remember just one thing from this whole client section, let it be this golden rule. It is so much better to set realistic goals and then knock them out of the park than it is to promise the moon and fall short. Trust is built on reliability. And this, right here, is reliability in its purest form. Okay, moving on to pillar number 2, operational integrity. This is all about what happens on the ground, on your job sites, in your offices. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's where your reputation is literally built, with steel and concrete. This is really the engine room of your reputation, right? Not making mistakes in the first place, that's your number 1 defense. A safe site tells everyone it's a well-managed site. Quality is your signature on every single thing you build, and integrity. That means every single person on your team is a guardian of the company's good name. And this image, it just says it all, doesn't it? Every project you finish becomes this living, breathing part of your portfolio. It's a permanent billboard for your standards, standing there for years for everyone to see. You just can't ask for a better advertisement than that. And you know what's so interesting here? It's the little things. Things like this. Believe me. People notice. Clients, designers, even the best talent you want to hire, they see this stuff. Well-maintained equipment just screams that you're an organized, professional company that's serious about doing things right. It's another small but super powerful piece of that reputation puzzle. Okay, so you've got the client stuff down. Your operations are solid. How do you pull it all together to become truly unforgettable? We're talking about more than just winning the next job. This is about becoming the company that the top talent is dying to work for, that the public actually respects. It's about being remembered for all the right reasons. And this brings us to that final pillar, your public image. And this isn't passive. You are actively shaping this every day by how your employees represent you, by how professional your branding looks, and by how you handle things when they go wrong. Even something as simple as being a good neighbor on a project site, that contributes so much to how you're seen by the entire community.
All right, let's wrap this up. What are the big takeaways here? First, your reputation is the sum of every little thing you do. Every interaction, every action, it all adds up. Second, to build a strong one, you need a strategy focused on those three pillars we talked about: clients, operations, and your public image. And finally, and maybe most importantly, never forget that your reputation is your most valuable asset for winning business, period.
So I want to leave you with this one last thought. In an industry that's all about temporary projects, your reputation is the one thing you build that's meant to last forever. It is your true legacy. The real question you got to ask yourself is, what will you be remembered for?